Well, I think we have a good record on these things. And basically, the deal is that when we have those 13 hostages released and on Israeli soil tomorrow, this evening, we will fulfill our part of the deal and start to release Palestinian security prisoners in Israeli jails who've been sentenced for their involvement in violence, whether it's stabbings or shootings or whatever. So it's based on they release and then we will follow. So it's not a matter of trusting, it's a matter of seeing that they follow through on what they committed to do.
And are you able to give us an update of where we are at this stage, given that this truce has technically begun?
Well, the truce has begun, and it's a humanitarian pause to get our hostages out, according to the formula reached. And I'd like to thank the United States of America, who played especially President Biden, who played a crucial role in getting these arrangements in place. But over the next 4 days, there'll be a humanitarian truce. During that time, Hamas has committed to release 50 hostages, and they have an option, which we've given them. If they want the truce to continue, they must release an additional 10 hostages for every a day of additional truce. We are ready for that. We want to see our people released. It's a high priority for us. But once again, we're talking about a limited truce over time to get hostages out. We're not willing to live next to Hamas, and our overall goal remains that Hamas must be eliminated. Their military machine in Gaza must be destroyed. And when this is over, they can no longer be running the Gaza Strip. That's something Israelis refuse to live with anymore. We've led this terrorist enclave on our southern frontier for 16 years. Israeli parents should not have to live in fear of terrorists crossing the frontier in the middle of the night and butchering their children. And frankly, the people of Gaza deserve better. What has Hamas brought the people of Gaza? Just bloodshed, misery, and poverty. They too deserve better.
I would like to understand also what is likely to happen next. Assuming that this truce actually is successful, should we expect further exchanges of hostages down the line? How do you see the picture after this 4-day truce?
So once again, the truce will continue. This pause in the fighting will continue as long as hostages continue to be released. The minute that is stopped, we will continue the campaign against Hamas. We have not given up on our goal of changing the reality in the Gaza Strip. And you have to understand the Israeli perspective here. Hamas has proven itself to be a vicious enemy. They themselves say that given the opportunity, they would repeat the October 7th massacre again and again and again. In other words, more butchering of Israeli civilians, more killing and taking of hostages, more violence, barbaric violence, machine gunning people, burning people alive, the rapes, the murders. No, we refuse to have a neighbor committed to those sort of war crimes, those sort of crimes against humanity. And so the goal must be the elimination of Hamas control over the Gaza Strip.